Итак, товарищи, привет еще раз. Сегодня вышло обновление, вышла лисичка-сестричка. С вами дядюшка Геральт. И мы посмотрим на вот эту сестричку-лисичку. Сюжетку сегодня пройдем. Ивент пока что не будем проходить. Так, давайте испытания сразу с ней пройдем. Конечно, мне бы хотелось Кавку и Лебедя выбить. Но я бомжик. Все ушло на лиса. Так. О, охренительные. Вот только ради этого я мог. Ну, мне просто не хватит. И у меня книг пачек нету нормальных. Блин, наверное, просто зверь. Так, ладно.
In the mood for another beating? You're falling apart on your own. The fearless knows not fear. I won't do.
Конечно, классный персонаж, но у меня просто не на что ее выбивать. Посмотрим ее ульту. И минус у нее, что она бьет в одну цель, но много бьет, да. Мне просто нету возможности ее выбить. Так. Понятно. Тут мы получили. Блин, персонажей столько классных. Так, поддержка. Так, бонус-атака. Не, я посмотрю. Подожду тогда какого-нибудь разрушения. Охота клевая, но не до такой степени. Так.
Don't your hands hurt? I won't break. I hope for an end to strife in the world. Dodge this! Honored to meet me. Want to see what I can do?
Stay close.
Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Phoenix!
Так.
Dodge this! May song bring us victory.
Так. Ну, в это лебеди. Лебедь прикольный, но... Не, лисичка мне понравилась, сестричка. Блин, ну он ударил первым, зараза. Ну... Если бы у нее массовая ульта была бы, можно было бы еще подумать.
What do you want to know?
Ill fate descends. Ill tidings manifest. That's better. Here we go.
Death. That'll take more than medicine.
Потому что...
I owe you.
I'll feast your eyes. Happy New Year.
Memories are ever changing.
Прикольно.
The waters lies an endless abyss.
More business, eh?
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Turn out your pockets.
Так, тут еще одна. Дамочка. Не, лисичка, сестричка прикольная. Но мне больше нравится херончик. Вот если бы денег у меня было бы много, я бы выбил лебедь плюс кавка.
My tempo.
Так.
Simple Koski always try this on for size.
Not bad. That breathing sensation. Look at
Так.
This song's just for you.
stand still.
М.
Not bad.
pretty good crowd today. Turn up the volume.
Так.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
На колени смерть.
Watch the face. What are you waiting for?
Неплохо.
Customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Так.
Sounds like more business knocking.
Relax.
This song's just for you. Keep up with my tempo.
May as well kill them all.
Turn up the volume.
Так. Ну, мне только лебедь понравилось. Ну, у меня и так 38 уровень. Так. Так. Чё? А давайте эхо войны. Одного убьем на всякий случай. Чтобы... Не этого. По сюжету. Продвинуться. Так. Блин, где это? Эхо войны. Так. Так, неплохо. Так, где у нас эхо войны? Так. Прибьем вот этого. Ну какой самый высокий? А вот этот, да. Так. И пачка к этому. Все. Лисичку кто-нибудь поставил? Лисичку еще никто не выбивал. Не, лисички нету. Ну ладно, потом кто-нибудь и выбьет, и я ее пошопаю. Много знакомых вроде бы хотела, а вроде бы потом, ну, возьмем тогда авантюрина.
Any justification here for you to unsheath your blade, Emanator?
А за место сушки возьмем пил. Так. Посмотрим, что будет.
Ready for another?
Ну, у меня авантюрина нет, потому что я его не выбивал. Лисичка для меня сложный персонаж будет, потому что нету ее команды.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Again. Destined for oblivion. Watch your head.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
I weep for the departed.
Так.
It too shall fall.
All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. I swear on truth. I swear on the calendar.
Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
I swear on words.
Still waters of
Так, главное, чтобы защитил.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I swear on words. I swear on meaning.
Spend freely.
I swear on human dignity.
Destined for oblivion.
Так, еще немного осталось.
Ready for another?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ну, неплохо. Башка неплохая. Так, а посмотрим, смогу я ее нормально прокачать. Так. Что у меня там на топаз? Ну, у меня из нужных фигней только топаз. Так. Новая башка. Нет. Рид шанс. Интересно, выдаст что-нибудь такое? Все атаки. ПП. Все атаки. Блин, ХП. Тебе крит шансы, что? Все атаки будем, ну, не хоти. Тут крит урон нормально упал. Так, ладно, пойдем по сюжету. По сюжету пошли.
Wherever crowds gather, there is always an undercurrent beneath the surface.
Так. Так, 50 какой-то... Ну-ка. 50 по сюжету пошли-ка.
Seriously? When is this war dance going to start? The sky splitter has been hovering there for ages. When can we board and see what's inside?
Так.
Is this how long life?
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
Так, посмотрим. А часово вроде бы ничего.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the ringmaster accepted 4 challenges? And he's just a kid. So,
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time, I've decided not to rely on probability games to accomplish my target of getting rich.
War dance.
Вот и я красавчик.
I heard you and Mr. Dan Heng went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the shackling prison. I was so worried.
There was a revolt in the shackling.
I was planning to take Miss March and Yoon Lee. They were acting strange. So out of curiosity, it seems they infiltrated Star. I wonder who provided them. Yeah, I heard them too. The security of the law. Those tourists just want to see the real challenge lies beyond. Obviously, there's some.
Well
Так.
said. You may be tiny in stature, but your ambition matches that of the Yao Qing's warriors.
Hey, this has nothing to do with my height.
Yes. I
Так.
suggested to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before the hunt.
You still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food quickly so we can get to work, General Fэйsyao.
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and this is way too much for me.
Oh. You'd give me time to enjoy a meal, but not yourself? Ever since you encountered those Borisan spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything. You can't defeat Hule on an empty stomach. Take your time. Enjoy the meal and calm yourself.
Hule's whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Zhao Cho hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated.
Zhao Cho always said I'm the most impatient person among the Cloud Knights, and I can't argue with that. So, there's no reason for you. I've fought against Borisan abominations for years, and I know their ferocity and cunning well. The Borisan were clearly well prepared for this prison break, and now they are staying in the shadows. They have no reason to rush out into the open. When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter must be more patient, biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow. Once Hule loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
But when will that time come?
Like I said, it's only one meal away.
Так. Я бы тоже сейчас такую вкусняшку пожрал бы.
General Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine...
What is the situation at the shackling prison?
Hule made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Cloud Knights have The good news is the two named... Don't worry, Yuko.
I have no doubt about according to the plan, but now, with Hule's whereabouts unknown...
March is right, Grandpa.
So, Yunli.
Well...
Так.
The first are the second party is the staff, but of course, not every... The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably. Hule's escape and your discovery of Borisin's spies at Stargazer Navalia. Even a child could guess that these events were orchestrated. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion among the people on the Lawfu. If we declare martial law and postpone the war dance, we'll fall into their trap and instill fear in people even before Hule actually does anything.
Да.
We'll search for the prisoners while...
As if nothing has happened.
That's why I called the two of you here.
General Huayan, are you asking me to take Yan Qing's place as the ringmaster?
You caught on quickly, Miss March. That's exactly what I mean.
But Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider represent the Lawfu in the ring? It will make the Xianzhou Lawfu a laughingstock.
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss March is a disciple of the little Cloud Knight Lieutenant. How can she be regarded as an outsider? We can't afford to have any problems during the war dance. I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangements.
Так. То есть они приманку хотят сделать.
I am sorry for our improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Lawfu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' commission. I've grasped the situation of the prison break. Now tell me more about the current state of the shackling prison.
Borisin infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Shui from the detention division was killed and is temporarily unavailable. So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding Arumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
I, and the 2 behind me, will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
But, General, the situation inside is still chaotic and perilous. Your presence...
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly. Hule has escaped, and the Yao Qing envoy is being held hostage by the Borisin. His fate is unknown. Not only did the Merlin's Claw offer no reproach, she decided to go after Hule herself to prevent further calamity. I believe the Lawfu owes her... How did the infiltrators learn about the location where Hule was held? And how did they time their plan just before the Yao Qing messengers were ready to escort him? Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too difficult. What truly matters is if we can gather the clues that lead us to the mastermind behind...
I understand.
but I'm afraid it won't be an easy task.
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Lawfu. Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace.
The Ten Lords Commission will support your...
Dan Heng and Linsha. I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start, General?
Let's start with those Borisin disguised as Foxians.
My people have already prepared the evidence.
Так, значит, нам дают играть за нее. О, неплохо. Как раз посмотрим на что.
He stumbled upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borisin in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine.
My alchemists detected some complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borisin were able to disguise themselves as Foxians. Simply put, Foxians and Borisin share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't much genetic difference between them. This medicine allows Borisin to temporarily change their shape into that of Foxians.
So, in other words, if they stop taking the medicine, their true form will soon be revealed?
Indeed. This means that these Borisin have a steady supply of the medicine with the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again. When I was sorting through the prescriptions they use, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance. When I compared it to the medicine found in the Borisin's body...
They're one and the same.
The medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
Since ancient times, the Borisin have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Foxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as Foxians.
If these infiltrators rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise, then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me. Here we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control, so we should proceed cautiously.
Так.
I've captured the nature
Вот
of the
посмотрю, на что способна.
By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to retrace the steps of the disguised Borisin. Incredible strength. The attacker shattered this warden's...
Such brute strength is not something an ordinary Borisin possesses. This...
If I may be so bold to ask, is this Borisin truly that...
I have lived a bit longer and engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Linsha. To the Alliance, Borisin have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hule is a monster. With his strength, Hule united numerous Borisin pacts, forming a grand army of abominations of abundance. They constantly push the Alliance's armies into perilous positions. Over 7 centuries ago, I followed my mentor on a campaign against the abominations. And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hule appeared. even with medicinal pellets that suppress the by the end of the battle, only a few of them.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned? On the Xianzhou Juming, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes. They're so-called but I guess I understand. I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
All right. Let me tell.
Так. Ладно, посмотрим ее на бой.
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds. Allow me to purge the root of the problem.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you?
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Плохо.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Так. Неплохо, неплохо. Мне она нравится.
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
No. This is a Borisin in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
All these Borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borisin disguised as members of the Skyfaring Commission and the Artisanship Commission.
Нифига себе. Так. Поехали дальше. Хочу ее побольше в бою узнать.
Entwined with ethereal clouds.
Так. Ой, нифига себе, как кролик умеет. Не, я ее точно хочу. Надеюсь, накоплю на нее. Она прикольная. Ну.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
То есть команда практически бессмертная. Она лучше, чем у Лочи. Ну, хотя у меня есть Галахер, но Галахер пойдет, скорее всего, к светлячку. Потому что он на пробитие. Блин, ну она прикольная, мне очень нравится. Ну или просто сесть и наслаждаться игрой. Потом можно будет выбить кого хочешь, не крутить пока что никого.
Such is the terrible, just like you said, Miss.
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
Exactly. The Foxians. I
Так.
wonder if you know.
As you mentioned.
It seems you have a major.
Так. Очень нравится. По геймплею. Так. Так. А какой здоровенный.
Yanqing told me that an IPC ship was attacked by Borison. Is this what they were transporting on the ship?
Yes. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. How?
Perhaps to those scholars.
No.
Так.
It was a deliberate display.
This skill in exploding the blood.
Watch out!
Блин, он еще и проснулся.
Even after suffering such severe attacks?
The stench of their imitation of long-life species has crossed the line.
Блин, ну это просто бомбочка. Сейчас все разнесем. Блин, я хочу этого хилера. Если бы Лис еще и хилил, бы вообще им бой был бы. Так.
You haven't answered my question.
The reason why the Marshal did...
Are you suggesting that there are... Well, the Marshal believed that this would be inhuman.
Exactly. Why can Borison control the power of Moonrage? Can we Foxian? Each questioner had good intent. To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hule...
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hule and the Lawfu. It was...
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions.
This edition of
Так.
By imprisoning Hule and the Xianzhou Lawfu, the Marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Yaoqing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Lawfu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
That was a necessary trade-off.
Thank you for enlightening me.
Так.
You said that I couldn't bear, but did your mentor tell you?
What did you just say?
She believed that restoring the high up, but just as I mentioned earlier.
If that's the case...
Quite the contrary.
Thanking me.
All I ever want is to... And now...
You're but let me make it clear.
It doesn't matter which side you choose.
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds.
How familiar.
Блин, Лис был бы еще и хилером. Вообще бы был бы суперски.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Еще бы охерончик посильнее бы сделать. Так, куда нам топать? Блин. Ладно.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly.
Так, начинаем.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds.
Надо атаковать их первым.
Immerse yourself in it.
Так.
Yeah. Everything in this world is bleeding.
I weep for the departed.
Неплохо.
It too shall fall.
Так. Зомбиник. Так. Грёбаная собака. Куда мне топать? Вот. Так, нам сюда, да? Да. Не, я пришел. Куда мне топать, блин? Так. Задача куда? Я заблудился. Блин, не вижу. Не вижу, куда нам топать. Где дымок? Дымок идет вот сюда. Так, потом идет вот сюда. Потом идет туда. Потом идет туда. А потом куда? Потом сюда. Немножко я сбился с пути. Военного. Потом идем туда. Потом идем сюда. Так. Потом куда? Потом идем сюда. Блин, немножко я запутался в этой тюрьме. Мне никогда не нравились такие локации, потому что у меня тупикризм географический. Вот сюда.
These Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Moza did say that there were two groups of attackers. The other attackers, aside from the Borison, could hide their tracks.
Hide their tracks?
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used Cloud Hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Vidyadhara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Linshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Vidyadhara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this. Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borison would require someone with significant authority. And the presence of assassins capable of using Cloud Hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors. But why would the Vidyadhara collude with the Borison and aid in Hulei's escape?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their... Since this edition of Imbibe de Lune, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Lofu, Miss Linsha, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true masterminds. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Lawfu and instigated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, ultimately...
Please remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Vidyadhara's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
So, what's your plan, Miss Ling?
I'll send an invitation to the Preceptors. The Preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Lawfu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to... I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Linshaw. And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hulei was starving in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know. May Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
Блин, тут целая игра престолов.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb...
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor of...
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this.
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you Borison have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily...
I'm just kidding. The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, The flavor of the meat overpowers the taste.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until you said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Lofu, right? Well, do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hulei's desire for revenge with your clever little tongue? You see, Borison, the more hope you hold...
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will...
Lord Hulei!
Oh, you pathetic Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live, and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you chose... But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us.
Hulei. Have you ever wondered why it took them 7 centuries to come to your rescue? The Borison's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing, by a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation. Which in this case...
The Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing. A Foxian?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief! She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book!
And she bested you, Moktok. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive?
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mongus, who showed us the way. Her guidance brought us hope.
This prophet, Mongus, what?
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borison have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yaoqing would take you to her ship during the Lofu's war dance, and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and...
That so-called prophet lied to all of you. She just sent you here to die.
But her prophecy has come true.
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another...
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hulei! I assure you that our star skips right now. Everyone in the Loffu is distracted by this stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect chance to escape.
Perfect chance? To return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death. Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll... Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiao Chou, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself.
Wait, what did...
But my lord,
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub mock talk?
No, I've never heard anything like that.
I'm offering you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't you want to run away, Jiao Chou? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return.
Так.
I can't. Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. No. Perhaps I... Just as I suspected. The Cloud Knights must... for now.
Так.
Would you like to board my star skiff? Well, my little star... We need to hurry, wherever we're going. What?
Так. Не будем гражданскими рисковать.
I'm sorry. If I can help you. Borisin?
These Borisin are disguised.
Will you please wait here for a while?
Так. Пойдем тогда. А куда нам надо? А как туда залезть? А вот.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother. You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
The Warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
Not yet. There's no way for this tiny ship to escape from the Xianzhou. Only the starships at Stargazer Navalia can break through the Jade Gate.
The ports haven't been closed? What is going on?
Так.
Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hule and see what tricks he's up to.
Так.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been... Could you please provide more? What? Wait.
I was brought here by the Boris.
All right. I'll call for reinforcements.
Так. Идем обратно. Так. Ну-ка.
You're back, Jiao Chou.
Come and take a good...
Oh, don't worry. This captain will help us.
What are you trying to do, Moktuk?
Nothing to do? Remember, these people.
Блин, не надо было подставлять. Я думал, что я смогу.
You want to prove to me?
What lurks here is not your calm facade, of course. Now, before the hunt begins...
Так.
Good. But remember...
Fine. Here's the...
So... Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. So...
Так.
I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yao Qing. You seek power to share it with others. Well, then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor of the Borisin, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and become the master of all the stars. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borisin and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. The lunar Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired, a heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon. Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word. This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the Borisin warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their own. Devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive. It gathers the life essence of all the prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But, all right. Now it's your turn.
Jiao Chou, I found you.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now.
General, before we can...
If that's the case...
Looks like your general has only... There's an old saying among the Borosin.
Are you joking, General?
Do not underestimate the enemy. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted...
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat.
Exactly. That is why... You've heard of this military tactic, right? What would we do if we...
A star skiff to get us...
We predict their next move, and let's start from where you found those boards.
Как мне туда пройти?
This is where we ran into the Borosin last time. It looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing... Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the star skiff will surely put them on guard. However, the more well-prepared a plan is...
Are you suggesting that there are...
This is an automated area. So don't you think that they are a bit... First, look at those two Skyfaring commissions. Then, there's a Cloud Knight soldier. Lastly, there's that... If you have a target in mind.
Lieutenant Yanxing, and...
You're aware of the Borosin prison?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the...
No, everything is normal on the
You've been observing the skies...
Honestly, just watching the ship from... Speaking of which...
Так.
Lieutenant Yanxing.
Thank you for your concern.
This is not a location...
Well, this spot offers a...
Yes.
Так. Сюда давай.
Who are you?
Hey, chill out. They're just...
But Stargazer Navalia is...
Official documents?
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, we've received orders from...
Так.
Hey, you there! No, not at all.
A peculiar issue.
Yeah, we've had some This is just weird. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
So, it seems that some Borosin have returned to...
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that...
But on the contrary, those...
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed.
Так.
Why are you still here?
No. I know...
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am... How many more of your comrades are...
This woman. She's the general of the Yaoxing. What are you still...
Так.
How familiar.
Оборотни. Блин. Я не заменил.
Why not have a meal before the game?
Зря.
Time for a good old counterattack. Ready for another?
Still waters of oblivion.
Если мы их быстро не прикончим.
It too shall fall.
Tell Lord Bogtalk about this.
Так.
Why don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want, but I assure you...
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack up, but sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hule's hideout.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track it?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave.
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, The word Borison was only used to refer to those wolf masters. I'm a Foxian who was born in one of the fallen territories. In their eyes, we're mere consumables. Cannon fodder used to slow down Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yao Cheng.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia.
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hule, and he signaled me to not reveal...
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hule from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe.
Очень интересный сюжет.
Please, save me.
I want to live.
Xiao, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot. Hurry!
I see. How is the front line?
The Borison beast ships have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me General asks you to save that kid. The girl... I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body...
Her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Xiao?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Zhao?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xianzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borison bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out...
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borisin. Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borisin, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. With the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn up, and in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this
Hule. Do you know the saddest thing? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death. So I asked myself, eventually I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice. Everything I'm doing now, even your death has value. Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, what a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect with your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. As the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end, where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate, where satiation lies. The cowards in Forgotten Court, that's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardens will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape...
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your...
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisin Pax.
Hope? The Borisin have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope bringing me back instead of choosing...
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Так.
Moktok, we're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike. Now, you devious monkey, come out and
Chow.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou Lofú in blood. Follow me, my cubs! We shall stride among the prey! Give the wolf a dead end when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. My return will bring back the wolf's greed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack.
Так.
Well, how could they expect to attract? Who am I? Where am I? Look around you. Memories of falling from the sky into Taikian Stadium have come flooding back to me. Great. You've finally gotten your memory back. And I can put down old metal. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a Lawfu Swordmaster. But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huayan. Come on. There's Master March. I've trained hard. Master Yunli, I don't think I'm completely ready. March, there is no such thing as completely ready.
Так, отряд. Так. Достижение какое-то получу. Сколько я круток получу? Уже 400. А мне надо как минимум 180, чтобы кого-нибудь выкрутить. При моей супер-мега удаче. Удача у меня ведь супер-мега.
Of your arrival by Madame Yukong and came to greet you personally. The news that you, if they ask you this, how will you introduce?
March 7th. All right. When people ask you...
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive, given the imminent danger you face. Miss Yunli's contestant information. Please,
Follow this path.
Thank you, Miss Shikwe. Come.
Так.
Let's take a look around the contestant hall. So, this is the contestant hall. There are so many people! March, before the war dance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson. My grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon will reflect their habits and personality. You've seen me wield old metal before. Master Yun Lee's old metal. Observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battle skills they excel at, and where their weaknesses lie, is the key to victory in battle. A shockingly heavy sword like mine, for example, is obviously not suited for a long, drawn-out battle. Why would you tell me your weakness? That's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think? I don't want to see you go and lose. Just now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents. Let's use the people here in the contestants hall to practice. If you know yourself and know your enemy, know myself and know the enemy.
Так, давайте поболтаем, выясним слабости и сильные стороны соперников. У него.
Because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yanqing I've heard so much about, and finally cross blades with him myself. Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place? This is no more than running away from a fight, and is a great dishonor to this last-minute replacement. March 7th. Who exactly is she?
If I'd known I could use multiple weapons at once, I'd have brought my bow.
Hello, miss. Are you here to take part in the Ringmaster's Challenge?
That's right.
What? You're March 7th?
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster who's only been practicing the art of swordplay for half a month.
March 7th. Standing before you is a seasoned Cloud Knight who has practiced swordsmanship for over 200 years.
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic too, right?
Так.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I understand what's going on, Miss March 7th and Miss Yun Lee. Nothing out of the ordinary. Another awkward pause. Did you get it?
He's actually explaining.
Making things awkward?
There are still many guests arriving here.
Understood.
Так. Так.
Oh, you're March 7th. The stand-in for Lieutenant Yanqing, correct?
That's right. And
as you can see,
I see the Skyfaring Commission as...
That's right. A big event like... Oh, first, the question that is... This is just...
Так.
My apologies. This was very unprofessional of me. I see that Lieutenant Yanqing has his own affairs to tend to. Then, once the war dance begins, you will be... March 7th, thank you very much for accepting.
Так.
First round of the war dance is about to begin. Are you feeling okay? Me? Looking at these I understand why you wanted me to... So? Do you Very well. Go and...
Так. Так, открыть ворота. Сундучок.
Wonder how much mung bean soda we can buy. Walk through here. We'll be able to see the War Dance's official venue.
Так.
Wow, so this is... Look over there. Master Yun Li? Well, it's too late for nerves now. It's almost time for... As soon as I think about the mission General Huayan gave me, my heart starts... It's when it stops beating that we need to worry. Just take in the atmosphere and prepare yourself. I have to leave for a moment and do some inspections around the ship. I wonder how Master Yanqing is doing over... Hey!
Так.
General, report! The teams are in position, and the Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before...
Yes, General.
Так, поехали.
You two, follow me. Moza's signal's nearby, but we lost contact just a moment ago.
Так.
Could that mean...
Мой отряд. Где отряд? Почему он пустой?
Cloud Knights, search for the target.
Так. Так.
All of you, get out of my way.
Wait. Don't go any closer.
General, I failed you. That mad dog left.
A declaration of war.
That's right. I've been holding back the urge to slit his throat all this time. Well, Lord Hulei ordered us to remain here, just to see if you, the great Merlin's Claw, mortal enemy of the Borisin, are able to join him in a little...
Hunting is not a game. It is a battle of life and death. Are you ready for your death, Abomin?
Save your breath.
I see through you. Together as one.
Так, зашито.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
А Херончик всех оборотней порубит в капусту.
Moza, are you okay?
Так.
I wasn't able.
Tell me, how is he planning to declare this war against me? The one-on-one duel? Or with...
Hulei is planning on attacking the bustling streets of the Xianzhou Lawfu.
What did you just say?
Impossible. Even if there are still undercover Borisin that we haven't sniffed out, Hulei can't have more than a few dozen people. How is
He has an ace up his sleeve. Hulei's body holds a plague mark passed down through generations of Borisin.
I've seen him convert a Foxian to a Borisin wolf trooper with my own eyes. This is Hulei's declaration of war. His blood, it can cause Foxians to rapidly transform and lose their minds. He has passed his blood to his minions, and is planning to spread it across the Lawfu and stir up panic.
Contact the Skyfaring Commission and the Cloud Knights right away. Have them enforce a traffic ban and order all Foxians to remain indoors.
The moment you see your enemy's declaration of war,
But if Hulei succeeds in getting this panic to spread...
Do you remember what I told you before? Hunting is about thinking the same way as your prey, not just mindlessly chasing after them. What Hulei wants is to see everyone on the Lawfu descend into panic. He wants to see us lose our minds and waste our limited manpower scouring every inch of the Lawfu for signs of an attack until we... It's like that party game that the people of the Yaoqing love to play. They hide an object under one of several bowls, then move the bowls around and have you guess which one the object is underneath. The way I see it, this is all nothing more than misdirection. No matter what Hulei does, there is one truth that cannot be changed.
Right now,
in his eyes, that ship is full of countless hostages. That would be the best place for him to go.
But if we're wrong about this, if he goes somewhere else, or are we just supposed to abandon those less likely locations?
This is another lesson that you must learn outside of swordplay. Weighing your options and making a decision. There are always questions that we will ask ourselves. Before making a decision, there is a chance that we will make but being lost in hesitation. Everyone, listen up. Nameless, please lend us.
General, please.
If Hulei does come to attack,
please rest assured, General.
Cloud Knights! The Borisin have arrogantly decided to challenge us on Syanzhou territory. They vow that they will unleash a bloodbath along the streets of the Syanzhou. The unarmed civilians of the Syanzhou and countless visitors from afar are under our protection. Let me ask you, be on your guard. Calling Starscape Haven. Have all Cloud Knights be on full alert for Borisin attacks.
Fэйсяo, the ports of Starscape Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately!
Так.
There you are, Fэйsяo.
Madam Yukong, after 30 years, we find ourselves fighting side by side once more. It's been a while since I've let loose. Let's get this started.
Так.
A short respite, then time for the next fight.
Так, он не дает мне пройти, а куда мне надо идти? Неплохо. Так, а куда еще?
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Так.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! The fearless knows not fear.
Сюда трупы.
A short respite, then time for the next fight.
Блин, она классная, но крутить у меня шансов просто нет. Я бы разрушение какое-нибудь для массового урона что-нибудь бы приобрел.
We have cleared out the enemies in Starskip Haven.
But it seems that there are fierce battles being waged at both the Exalting Sanctum and Arum Alley. I will prepare a star skiff.
We cannot allow the fighting to continue. This is now a race against time to stop this farce that Hule has created. I know Zhao Chou always wants me to know my limits and not get carried away, but now is the time. Contact the Exalting Sanctum. Tell them if they see a light in the sky, all units are to retreat immediately. Madam Yukong, lend me your bow!
What's that? Everyone, out of the way!
Так, то есть она не может свою силу использовать долго.
I just knew it would end up this way. Every time she hits the battlefield, she didn't even leave a single survivor.
Okay.
That was one of Fэйsyao. I wouldn't say always, but often would be fair. As soon as the heat of battle gets to her, she sees every place as a battlefield where she can unleash hell. Take a good look around. If you can find one or two Borisin that aren't dead yet, I don't care how tight they're.
Так.
What a terrifying attack. Who could have imagined that such astonishing strength would lie in the hands of... So decisive. So... brutal. She is more like a descendant of Doom.
Так.
The sneak that infiltrated the shackling prison. Moktok. You are... But the fact that you have willingly shown yourself, say it is not too late for you to surrender. Tell me.
Save your energy. I lived as a hunt. The descendants of Duran have abandoned the Wolf's Creed. In order to ensure our survival, we took thanks to the gift granted to us by Lord Hule. I have shared his vision and his blood. The descendants of Duran should live. Come, Yao Qing man. Show me your fangs. We will fight to the death.
How? But you seem to have misunderstood.
Так, мочим его быстренько. Неплохо.
Resurgence shall come.
Так.
No matter how heroic your sacrifice, there is no honor in your battles or
It seems that Moktok got what he wished for.
Hule, your declaration of war. From now on, no matter where you run, General Fэйсяo will
Your tongue is sharp. Don't stand in my way, child. Have your general speak with me. A little hunting game is not.
Так.
Stand down, Watsa. I am here, Hule. What do you wish to say?
The Merlin's Claw. Though we have never met on the battlefield, I have heard many interesting things about you. The people of the Syanzhou must be quite brave to allow a Foxian war slave with Borisin blood to ascend to the position of... Has no one ever questioned that lineage of yours? Or could it be...
Claiming to have family ties with the enemy sounds to me like an attempt at asking for mercy. Hule, are you begging me for mercy?
I see that it is not only the ruthless blood of a wolf that courses through your veins. When you think about it, this was a gift from the Borisin. Anything that we gift, the Merlin's Claw, I shall extend a final invitation to you. Before you arrive, then I will before I finish these tasks of mine, you have a chance to stop me.
I accept your challenge, Hule. Because the very moment you stepped aboard the Sky Splitter, you stepped onto your path to ruin.
Так.
I'm entrusted. That's easy for my great first round of the tournament, is it?
Так.
According to the plan. Maybe I should take a moment to meet with March before the tournament starts. March is in the contestants' lounge right now. March, it's me. She's... You still seem nervous.
I wasn't this nervous before. It's just being alone in this lounge, I can't stop thinking about everything. I mean, not only are we taking part in...
March, calm. Don't worry about your mission.
Так.
Ask yourself.
Why? For us nameless.
Good answer. March, you're...
Thank you, Master Yunli.
According to Grandpa's plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard the Sky Splitter and see...
Is that you, Miss Yunli? The Cloud Knights are all in position.
Very good.
Unfortunately, however, you can rest assured that all Cloud Knights on the Sky Splitter...
March 7th and I could already tell.
Your timing is perfect.
An emergency boarding request.
It wasn't on the...
Who would be boarding the ship at...
The Star Skiff is using...
No need. You have your own... I have to check on this immediately.
Так.
Routine inspection. All passengers, please prepare for an inspection.
So this is the suspicious Star Skiff. Where...
I'm going to count down from 10. If you do not come out, I will destroy this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Time is running out. 3, 2, 1.
Wait a second! It's me! It's just a routine inspection. You weren't actually going to blow up the ship, were you? Is that all?
Didn't little Yanqing claim he was going to give up being the ringmaster and go on the hunt?
The Borisin on the ground suddenly launched an attack. General Fэйсяo was concerned that this was all a diversion by Hulei. So I request...
Can't believe you ended up back here on the Sky Splitter after running around all over the place. But you're too late to enter the tournament now. Following Grandpa's plan, our disciple March is taking your place as ringmaster. Aren't you?
When I first heard the news, I was definitely proud.
More manpower is always a good thing, since the Sky Splitter is so large. Oh, and by the way, you should know that...
What's happening?
Понятно, война началась. Все будет ними.
Come with me. We need to check the engine room. It's the heart of the ship, so we...
Так. Так.
The engine room is just up ahead.
На всякий пожарный случай. Что происходит? Сундучок.
Hello there.
Так.
Strange. Why is there...
Так.
The Cloud Knights. They're over here.
And you should be lying alongside them. Don't worry, children. There's plenty of space to hide your bodies over.
Even though I truly hoped that the war dance would go ahead uninterrupted, and that I was worrying for no reason.
Now that these guys have finally shown up, it's a huge weight off my mind. Bring it on, you abominations!
Так.
Right on time. Yes, you! Right on time. Together as one. Ready for another?
Так, посмотрим, как девчушка бьется. Без леса туговато будет. Ну ничего.
We found 2 wolves in the engine room. That means that even more abominations have infiltrated other areas. Hulei is already aboard the Sky Splitter.
Так.
There's no time to talk about this. The war dance has already started. If my guess is correct, then let's go. We need to get...
Так, на арену бегом.
Come with me. To the ring.
Так, мы парировали его. И они сразу по коридору. Есть. Так. Так, пожрать бы немножко. Еда у меня где? Где у меня жратва? Лечилок надо побольше сделать. Так, хотя мне было.
This way. We're not too late.
Так, отразилось.
I see through you. Converge and awaken. Human creations. Bring mountains. Yes, you. Lead through clouds. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Так, неплохо, неплохо. Так. Так.
Surround your enemy, but
precisely. However, all we need to do.
Так.
Then we just need to draw his General Fэйсяo, given that the Borisin.
Very good.
Knowing that this hunt will make.
That jolt just now. What's going on? Boris
Так.
must have actually.
Поехали.
You guys, you're not you're real. Looks like the general's arrangements are finally
Так.
coming in handy. I need to find Yun Li and the others as
Блин,
soon as possible.
без лиса сложно играть.
Still waters of oblivion.
No matter.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
The plan said that if Hule appears, the Cloud Knights will assemble and do everything they can to suppress him. Master Yun Li, where are you?
March.
The hall below the ring. I remember it being this way.
Так.
Master Yanqing!
I was concerned about the safety of the Sky Splitter, and...
Yanqing, the wolf you are hunting is standing above us in the war dance ring at this very moment. Facing the Cloud Knight. This war dance will not be seen by the people of the Xianzhou. Nor will it be just a ceremonial sword fight. This is a battle to the death that offers no honor, only more. Please, I am March sword master who will...
Yunli, Miss March, may your blades be sharp. And your
May your blades be sharp. And your... May your blades... Ah, forget it. Let's go and make this a quick...
Let's go.
So feeble. Such weakness is truly pathetic.
I've been waiting.
Вы чё, издеваетесь? Это нереально. Я без леса даже не справлюсь. Защита, чтобы не сдохнуть. И как мне бить этого босса? Так все замедленно, это просто пипец. Его буду бить с кончанием веков.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate? I weep for the departed.
Даже акила на него хреново поцарапал, потому что лес не усись. Нету леса. Охренеть, вы чё? Вы чё, издеваетесь? Я его буду бить до скончания веков. Это пипец.
Enemy targets detected.
Подпела.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Так.
I weep for the departed.
Я не подхожу. Отряд не подходит к этому бою вообще. Так. Так.
Show you what I can Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less cards. What's this? With all my power, fly the future.
Так.
Existence fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Commencing support. Ready for another? All things in this world have their laws.
Это жесть.
Constellations are human creations.
Так. Я должен его прикончить быстрее, чем он меня.
I weep for the departed.
Так. Держи-то. Блин. Черт.
Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Enemy targets detected. I'll contain them.
Так, если кто-то сдохнет, будет хреново.
Enemy data secured.
Так.
Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack. I could take 10 of you. Time to show you what I can real. Azure dragon, white tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this! Master, have some tea. All things in this world have been yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations. Yin and yang, life and death. Information in accordance.
Так.
Leading is the
И сейчас мы от этого добьем наконец. Че смеешься, тебе капут? Вы что, издеваетесь? Так, неплохо.
I've had enough. Time to finish this game. What's happening?
Так.
Secrets are a weapon that a hunter cannot live without. Those that have no secrets.
What you're saying is, in your eyes, I am no more than...
Do you think you have some other escape route? Jiao Cho, I have already peeled back your disguises and defenses, layer by layer. I know all the secrets.
But you have told me all of your secrets too, Warhead.
Oh, but you will never have a chance after all. You will avoid having to see the tragic future. I'm sure she understands her fate far better than you ever will. One day on the battlefield, not even your god can save her. And the only way to save her, I must leave.
Так.
You really did put hard work into researching.
Are you the healer?
Is there anything that I can do for you?
I heard that you saved me. If you're a healer, Can you cure?
And what if I can? Do I just sit back and watch as you head back out to die in battle? Listen to me, child.
Okay, then...
What are you talking about? I'm just a healer.
So all you can do is heal us and let us go cure war.
Such arrogance, young lady. This war has been waged for thousands of years, and it will only continue.
You healers work yourselves to the bone to save people, even though there will always be sickness and death. So we will also keep fighting. I cannot speak for the dead. They fought so that others could make it home alive.
Jiao Chou, this is an order. Cure me!
Those enjoy the taste of my fresh blood, who lay on tumble dust. I drank the most lethal I will do my best. Bring victory.
You want to play dirty? It's colder.
My sword is even colder.
Че, мне опять с ним махаться? Блин. Так, давай.
I weep for the departed. Dust's reign. The two shall fall.
Блин, жалко.
Converge and awaken. Enemy targets detected.
Oh! Another journey begins.
Так. Так, мы его сейчас добьем. Так. Больновато бьет. Скотина.
All things in this world have their yet stratagems.
Так.
Constellations are human creations. Pardon my manners. Information in accordance.
Did you come here of your own will? Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Так, и еще один док.
I weep for the departed. Dust's reign, the two shall fall.
Так. Ну чё тебе, что?
and death.
Так.
The Omniscia sees through you with all my power. Scry the future.
Блин, это жесть.
All things in this world have their law, yet stratagems,
Так.
constellations are human creations. Yin and yang, life and death. No matter.
Так.
I weep for the departed.
Добьем эту тварь. Добить вряд ли получится.
Take a good look. The power of the Cloud Knights is in my blade.
Another journey begins. In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Commencing support. Enough. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack. Pardon my manners. Allow me to make a divination. Information. In accordance.
Impossible! How could a mere world defeat me?
The hunt is finally over. Thank you for holding out so long. Lieutenant Yang Ching, how are you holding? Take it easy, young one. Who would have imagined that? I originally thought... Come.
Так.
Hi, Yanqing.
Do you want to learn it?
I hate to say it, but
Such an unforgettable over 700 years.
Stop struggling, Hule. There's plenty of time for you to be tortured by your regrets when you go back to the shackling prison.
Так.
Yes, I was to...
Неплохо. Так. Ладно. Начнем мы с испытания. Сперва будет лисенок. А, не. Тогда будем его хреначить по-другому. Так. Не. Тогда будем хреначить его по-другому. Галахер. Где мой галахер? Блин, его не прокачал, что ли? Где он? Где мой мужичок? И фусионка. На всякий случай. Или можно не фусионку, а? Да, вот так будем его хренакать. Пытаемся так и замочить.
You've doomed yourselves. As I meet my demise, so shall the entire Sяньчжоу Longbow. The crimson moon in my chest will make this place shine with blood. I will drive all Foxians to madness in their fear, craving slaughter without end. What now? Fэйсяo.
This is the heart of the Borisin warhead, a product of the plague mark. I'll leave the next part to you.
I don't understand.
We cannot allow this thing to spread. I will do all within my power to consume this crimson moon. Once the situation changes, Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
General!
What? We clearly don't have wolf.
I will not allow any of you to leave
Так,
this
ладно.
splitter.
Does she think we're her enemies?
Goulet just wanted to take down the general, even at the cost of his own life.
Так, мне бы ее один раз хотя бы победить. Надо было фусионку брать.
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourself.
You are not worthy.
All things are as one.
So, yeah.
Так.
Don't worry, I'll go easy.
Так, поддержка.
Pick it up a notch. Firefly, type I shall. Set the scene ablaze! A picture of grace and elegance.
Так.
Let's play hide and 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer? Eternal melody. This is live to fight. Fight you!
Time to mix things up.
Thank you. I I will. Why don't keep fighting and
Так.
don't move, okay? Firefly, type I shall set the scene ablaze! Just when I thought we'd get a minute to catch our breath.
Так, пробитие.
Do we fight or run?
After all this, do you still think running is an option?
Блин, все это так медленно.
You hold some academic value. You'll do.
To fight! Fight you! Don't worry, I'll go.
Так,
You've arrived, huh? How's this taste?
Futile resistance!
так.
There's more to life than drawing breath. Pay attention.
Joining the battle. Executing attack.
Так,
Let's play hide and seek. 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
Time to mix things up.
There's no power like
так.
me.
Good brew, my friends. Indulge yourself.
Так,
That's all you've got.
так я ее что-нибудь пробить не могу. Хочу, блин.
Trying to
Так,
We can't let her get away! But do we stand any chance at all?
She said, I'll leave the next part to you. She put her faith in us!
Resist me!
I promise.
No one can live forever, Zhao Zhao.
так.
Is this the Sky Splitter? Or somewhere else?
Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to...
We can't let her get away! Snap out of it, Jack!
You always leave the hardest battles for yourself, even now. Isn't it strange?
Lule?
This rage. I remember the taste. I know that it was never victory that it thirsted for. But isn't that right for you?
You shouldn't be here.
Just consider me a figment of your imagination before every hunt when I learned your story.
Так.
An ironic fate, don't you think? All this time. But now, let us break through the ironclad defenses of the Omnipotent General's heart and see what secret she has hidden in those deepest, darkest.
Так. Так, их не убить, да?
I'm sure that the people they have you fight. When the Syanjo was I found it.
Так.
So-called survival of the... You cannot weaken...
Blinded by the fury of your moon rage, you slaughtered your allies.
Так. Так.
Let's see. You wait. Get all of this.
Так.
It's time to, no matter how deep you devoured.
What?
That this they would rather place and I. For those who are true, I will correct.
Так.
Let's see.
Your human Jiao served you with such loyalty. He was even willing to die in order to cure your moon rage. I told him before, if you just nod your head, you will awaken from...
Так.
This was the path that you prepared.
That's right.
I'm sure I refuse.
Accept these truths. Carve your name into this young...
Так.
You do not understand, Hule. You have no idea what it is that When I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time. In order to escape the whips and shackles of the Wolf Masters.
Так.
Nirgal, don't stop! Keep running! There's not to
Так.
shooting stop. We will all be able to. You have to run. Nirgal, run with me.
We ran, and I escaped the hunter. Unfortunately, in the years that followed, gradually I came to... I prayed, but they...
Так.
Right. They never answer us. They just let us loose in this world to massacre each other. That is what... If the gods who never bleed nor cry, who watch silently from above, refuse to listen to the prayers of mortal. Do you understand now, Saran? You and I... You are a beast that was...
Так.
Perhaps. So, what is it that you yearn?
I fight. What about you, Saran?
I fight so that one day I will never have to witness another...
You would resist me,
Так.
haven't you?
We are so similar. Both so I shall pray to the heavens. Even if they do not respond to me, I pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of every... Do you see me, shooting star? The knights are sworn to protect the Xianzhou. I will uphold this vow until my very last day.
Классно. Так. Так.
every boarhead and foxian. The moment you grow weak, it will devour you.
Так, отряд, конечно, не подходящий это вообще.
Academic value. Eternal melody.
Так.
Every petal in life's garden will be swept away.
Надеюсь, мы хоть как-то победим. Отряд вообще у меня дерьмовый под эту битву. Никакой защиты. Так. Блин. Так. Это было хотя бы очу. Так. Ладно. Мы хоть живые, то спасибо. Так. Так, ладно. Так. Жестко.
All things are as one.
I swear to be the arrowhead. Always soaring. Forever triumphant.
You've arrived, huh? Let's kick things off with you.
Жестко. Так.
Like fireflies, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes.
Жестко.
Type 4 in position.
Rice like a good brew. Full buck, my friends. Indulge yourself. So, you in the mood for it? How's this taste?
Так, восстанавливай. Так. Так. Бить я буду его до скончания веков. Так. Так.
Time to mix things up. So this is the one.
Так, давай, давай. Так, Галахер, давай. Я вот даже поцарапать не могу. Да, к этой подруге надо. Надо совсем другие отряды. Что нам пипец?
Will be swept away by the wind of time.
Без щитовика. Пипец. Ладно, давайте просто решим. Потому что у меня, как его, команда не подходит.
Until everything burns to ashes! Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time. I shall set the seas ablaze!
Make your move! Fearless and unstoppable! Not won't do. You are not worthy.
Eternal melody.
Блин, я не понимаю, как его бить.
Let's kick things off with you.
Too slow. I swear to be the arrowhead. Always soaring. Forever triumphant. Inevitable!
Firefly, live to fight! Fight to live!
Have your fangs and claws dulled?
You hold some academic value. All things are as
Так,
one.
поддержка.
Not won't do.
I shall set the seas ablaze!
You are not worthy.
Так. Так. Блин, сложновато.
So this is the warmth of life. Pay attention. Every petal in life's garden will be swept away
Жесть.
by the wind of time.
Так, пробитие сработало. Так. Надо похоже ему бить. Так. Так, будем херакать по ней. Так. 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 Так, восстановление. Так. Надо добить эту зверушку. Так. Так. А тут мы пробьем. Немножко я не понимаю, как его правильно бить, но пойдет. Так. Так. По ней хрена к ним.
ends here. Have your fangs and claws dulled?
Так.
I swear to the mighty light of the heavens, wolf in my heart, come to me. We shall conquer as one.
Так, готово.
My only enemy has always been myself.
General. General, you're awake.
Так.
I'd like to hear their explanations.
Вот ты, гад, кто подставил
Welcome,
всё.
Miss Lingsha. I am Preceptor Tauron.
Greetings, my honored preceptor. It's been a while since we last touched base. I've brought a friend with me today.
Tauron. Elder Tauron? I remember. All of this is thanks to your past life. Had you not been so rash, I wouldn't have had to walk such a day. Don Hung, I didn't come here with Miss Ling. Indeed.
As the newly appointed, I sent over some evidence regarding the prison break in the Shackling prison.
Yes. You sent us the remains of Mara-struck soldiers, a map of the Shackling prison, and a semblance reversion essence pill.
These are the remains of assassins who used Cloud Hymn magic to conceal their tracks. They aided in the Borison's escape, allowing them unimpeded passage through the Shackling prison. That marked up map is a map of prisoners.
Is semblance reversion essence. Indeed. I helped plot the prison break.
So, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus joining forces with the Lord Ravager to stir up trouble in the Alchemy Commission, the introduction of the Stellar...
That's right. Are you surprised? After all, both of you were sent here by the seat of divine foresight as messengers to hear my confession. Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the population of the Vidyadhara has dwindled. With the High Elder exiled, a few of us preceptors had to do what we could to turn the tide. My methods might have been drastic, perhaps even... Yet, the Xianzhou natives zealously forbid any plague marks, and did nothing while the Vidyadhara suffered. Don Hung, Lingsha, as Vidyadhara, you should understand the desperation behind my actions.
No exception.
All I've tried to do is to ensure our...
I'm well aware of the challenges the Vidyadhara face. Fighting for survival isn't as but elder.
The sages show no mercy, Lingsha.
I was initially skeptical about breaking the covenant of...
Once my plan succeeds, the Alliance will...
So now that
For 1,000 years, the Alliance has been engaged in brutal warfare against the denizens of abundance. Yet victory has remained beyond reach. Have you ever wondered why? Should the Alliance emerge victorious, they will inevitably become the next denizens of abundance. Thus, the Alliance's path to salvation lies within the secret of dragon transmutation. Imagine if there were a way to transform other life forms into Vidyadhara. The Alliance would then possess an endless stream of soldiers. Once the war ended, these soldiers would cease reproduction, eliminating concerns of overpopulation.
this is the way.
So, you relied on this rhetoric to manipulate the ignorant members of the Vidyadhara into... I am deeply disappointed in you, Elder. Your thoughts and intentions are completely devoid of empathy.
Hold it.
Но с другой стороны, он прав.
Miss Bailu.
Mr. Dunhung and Sister Lingsha! Everyone...
You think I don't know why you're really here? Jing Yuan sent you here to test me, didn't he? According to the oath between the Alliance and the Vidyadhara, it's forbidden to spill Vidyadhara blood on their own territory. Are you all ready to violate this oath?
Dragon Lady, there's no need to panic. Elder, the Vidyadhara's sacred grounds and...
I've said it before. Survival is never a sin. We are all Vidyadhara, so you should understand my intentions. Leave the Scale Gorge waterscape immediately, and appeal to the top echelons of the Alliance. Let the 6 charioteers hold a trial, and sentence me to exuviation and rebirth.
I see right through your... I won't forgive myself for past sins under the pretense. Miss Bailu, as High Elder of the Lawfu Vidyadhara, please share your thoughts at this moment.
I don't want to stay here. I'm tired of being pushed around. I'm not some puppet to be controlled.
I understand. As the oath dictates, members of the Alliance are forbidden from harming Vidyadhara here. But I've long since severed ties with the Alliance. The oath of the Xianzhou means nothing to the spear in my hand.
Get them! Do whatever it takes! Make sure they can leave you alive.
Ладно. Тут можно ускориться.
Together as one. Be of your body and mine. Ready for another?
On the still waters of oblivion.
No matter.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Так. Так.
Netmark is activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Destined for oblivion.
Humongous creations. Yeah. Everything in this world is bleeding.
On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Again.
Так.
Converge and awaken. Time to cleanse the field. Ready for another?
Все пробито.
Dragon Lady, are you all right? I'm fine. Thank you for rescuing me.
You actually came here in person?
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to hear your lofty... The public trial you seek with the 6 charioteers is inevitable. In addition, I'll write to the sage queller of the Feng Hu. With her hatred for evil, I'm sure she...
If it's her, she will earn the respect and assent of all the Vidyadhara on the Lawfu.
In terms of martial prowess, you indeed have the upper hand. But if you're under the impression, given the Vidyadhara's foundation within the Alliance, do you really think you can do anything to us? As I mentioned, I'll take all the blame and become the scapegoat. With the secrets I possess, the interrogation alone will take an eternity. And in the end, Through various exchanges of interest, I am certain to survive. You understand this better than anyone, as it's the very art of trade. Lastly, a word of caution to you. I heard that Hule has escaped from prison and is headed directly for the Sky Splitter. The bloodshed at the war dance is bound to be gruesome. Perhaps even before my trial.
Regrettably, Mr. Taoran, the Sky Splitter only hosted Cloud Knights today. And just moments ago, Hule was executed by the Cloud Knights.
Так.
I was only in the bathroom for a little bit, and you've already arranged my death? Hey, can't you play some normal games with Dragon?
You really can't keep your mouth shut, can you?
Alright, enough playing. It's time to visit my masters.
The infirmary is right over there.
Next
Okay.
time, let's not—
Well, there's not much I could do. If I had been in the ring, I could have knocked down.
You sound exactly— I'm the least accomplished in sword.
Так.
Look who's here. The beloved Trailblazer and the charming March 7th. You came to the alchemy— Exactly! How are my masters doing at the moment?
Unfortunately, only one master is here. I'm just following the doctor's advice. Your master Yenqing wasn't as lucky. He's considering the intense battle with Hule, and then with General Fэйсяo. The rigorous sparring session with her.
Master Yunli, didn't you also—
The little babies from the Lawfu just don't have the resilience.
I heard from Modza about the tough battle against the wolf troopers. You fought alongside Modza.
I heard a few versions of the story from the Cloud Knights who were there.
Yunli, go and lie down.
Got it, Lingsha.
What about that smiley fox healer? Thank goodness you and the others found Yao Cho. He lost a lot of blood and needs to rest properly. He and Maoza are seriously wounded. I've had to— all three from the Yaoqing are— it looks like the entire— I would normally say no, because they need to rest. But General Fэйsяo just slipped up. If you're looking to meet her, the lunar—
The sound of those footsteps. They must belong to General Fэйsяo. Out and about, despite the doctor's orders.
What a coincidence. Someone else who refuses to listen to the doctor's orders.
Well, being a doctor myself, I don't think my knowledge of my own body is—
The healer does not heal himself. Don't try to act tough in front of me. I'm sorry, Zhao Cho. I didn't expect you to use poison that way. What a miscalculation. If only I'd found you sooner. If only I hadn't sent you—
The way you're speaking, is this really the Fэйsяo I know? Or could it be a Borisin assassin, imitating your voice to take my life?
Zhao Cho, your eyes. You can't see anymore, can you?
I can still clearly hear the sound of the waves. That's enough for me. Don't blame yourself. You know what I'm more concerned about? Has your body had any changes since you swallowed the Crimson Moon?
I'm not sure. There don't appear to be any changes. However,
I never thought I'd live to hear you discuss your health again. But thanks to Moza and that child, the price I've paid seems trivial compared to what we've achieved. I hold no grievances, Fэйсяo.
I don't know how to offer words of comfort, nor do I know much about curing others. I am just a warrior, so my pledge to you is simple.
An eye for an eye.
So you?
In this vast universe, there's bound to be someone who can heal your eyes. I'll find them.
The threat behind all this chaos needs to be dealt with. You must already have some ideas. Let them out.
The resurgence of the Sanctus Medicus and the gathering of the Borisin are merely distractions orchestrated by an unseen force, meant to divide the Alliance's attention. Unfortunately, they picked the wrong fight this time. Once we return to the Yaoqing, I'll personally lead the Verdant Knights. I vow to take down a Lord Ravager and teach the Ruined Legion the true meaning
Так.
I knew it.
I apologize for my tardiness once again. The Alchemy Commission detained me for some time for a health examination. They released me.
General, seeing you safe and sound puts our minds at ease. Hulei's escape caused significant upheaval and forced the war dance to be put on hold. A truly unforeseen disaster. Fortunately, the younger generation showed their valor.
Before Master Diviner Fu Xuan's departure for the Yutre, I consulted with her about the war dance. She left a note stating, "The hexagram oscillates between thunder and..." She advised me to trust the younger generation's abilities and let them lead. It's just... the Xianzhou Luofu's long-standing duty of keeping Hulei imprisoned ended with his death on the Sky Splitter. This event is likely to bring much criticism from the Alliance's upper ranks.
However, Hulei's demise might actually be a blessing in disguise. Broadcasting this news could derail the Borisin's resurgence and quash the ambition. Hand over Hulei's remains to the Xianzhou Yaoqing, and I'll handle the explanations to the Alliance. But what about the war dance? While the Wolf Hunt mission was a success, the events on the Sky Splitter remain a secret. However, the news of the Borisin's attacks on...
The war dance was interrupted, so it must be reconvened. As for the people who witnessed the attacks, beyond placating them, we also need to... On the war dance's opening day, rogue Borisin attempted to stir up panic, but was swiftly neutralized by the Merlin's Claw and the Cloud Knights. A genuine tale of heroism that will...
As Elder Huayan suggests, the Luofu will do its best to heal the wounded and compensate those who were affected.
This settles the immediate concerns on the Luofu, but my thoughts linger on the orchestrator. From the onset of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, the Xianzhou Luofu has experienced...
Her attempt to infiltrate the Xianzhou with the Borisin and sway the Luofu preceptors to join the Sanctus Medicus's insurrection was unsuccessful. But I have a feeling...
Rather than outright victory, Fentilia's motives seem to lie in breeding discord and chaos among allies.
Should the goal of the Xianzhou Alliance has not changed.
With Elder Huayan's insight.
Так.
Predicting the Marshal's decision is beyond me, yet she's well aware of our concerns. She has tasked General Yao Guang with... We gathered today not just to tackle the Luofu's predicaments, but also to address a matter. Yao Guang has sent a message from the Xianzhou Yuchui, informing us that she wishes to ship Jingyuan. I'd like to borrow the seat of Divine Foresight's chess.
Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. Over 3 decades have passed since we last convened. And I've dearly missed each of you generals during this time.
Was the seer strategist thinking of us or thinking of the fate's word?
The Merlin's Claw. As blunt as always. Though you once told Jingyuan, you're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the seer strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly. I'm intrigued.
I've never heard anyone mention that the Decalite reflection barrier could eavesdrop on even the quietest whispers. It appears that the Marshal sent not just 2 generals to the Luofu, but an uninvited 3rd guest as well.
People have been saying that Mr. Jingyuan's intellect shines as brightly as the seer strategist's.
Seer strategist, our time with the Yellow Bell is limited. Let's get straight to the point.
Alright. Thanks to Mr. Jingyuan, the interrogation of the 2 prisoners on the Yuchui, Mr. Jingyuan's speculations were correct. Of the crimes they confessed to, planting a Stellaron on the Luofu was a complete fabrication. Their real aim was to secure a meeting with the Marshal to present their Godslayer protocol. A strategy they firmly...
And what was this grand strategy proposed by Jing Liu and that traveler?
The narrative they painted was vast and difficult to put into words. It all revolves around the coffin of the blonde traveler. To be precise, it's the remnants of the propagation.
The remains of the swarm author?
More accurately, it's a fragment of the divine body. In the future they depicted, this fragment, before reaching that point, battling the gods necessitates a larger alliance. I assume you've all heard of the famed Genius Society member number 81, Ron May, haven't you? 3, 2... Do you remember your name? My name is Ting Yun. I serve as an emic.
Так. Неплохо. Сколько мы заработали? Так. Так, сейчас сольем быстренько. Блин, я уже 4 часа стримлю. Так, сейчас быстренько сольемся. Эхо войны. Отслеживать. Так.
opportunity.
Так. Не, мне надо другое. Я хочу босса убить. Так. Да не то я хочу. Достань у меня. Да ё-моё. Где? Давай быстрее.
Oh, this should be spent wisely.
Так.
Is the Immortals delight at using the Soul Glad too?
Так. Ой, как спуститься? Так. Так. Нам нужен огонь. Так, кто у нас по... Физически. Ладно, лисенок у кого... Лисицы ни у кого нет. Кто лисичку не поставит? Ладно. Так, ладно. Почему? Я херон. Ну окей, будет.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Destined for oblivion.
Rip this sun asunder.
Humans, creations.
Bring it on.
Так.
Those that look good. Those who dig their own grave.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Так, неплохо.
Since you're already here,
Why not have a meal before the meal?
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You cannot hide.
Human's creations.
Still waters of oblivion.
Bring it on. Load gun. Grave.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I will devour
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the meal?
Let's do it. There's your reward.
Together as one.
Bring it on.
I weep for the departed.
Есть.
It too shall fall.
Load gun. Grave.
You cannot hide.
Yin and yang.
I will devour
Destined for oblivion.
Let's do it. Turns out.
Не, охоту лучше не выбирать.
It too shall fall.
Human's creations.
Still waters of oblivion.
Ну, она сильная, но не до такой степени.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the meal?
Converge and awaken.
Destined for oblivion.
Bring it on. There's your reward. Load gun. Grave.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Still waters of oblivion.
Turns out.
Как неплохо.
Yin and yang. Human's creations.
Destined for oblivion.
Let's do it.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Так, неплохо. А это вообще бомбочка. Не, я хочу немножко другой состав попробовать. Так, а если...
It's your call. What kind of dance do you...
По-моему, использовать лебедя. Вместо будущего.
Together as one.
futile resistance. I will devour
Ill tidings manifest.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the meal?
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Да, дело идет быстрее, чем с будкивом. Вот лебеди я бы себе взял. Но я его не выбил. Так.
Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Still waters of oblivion.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the meal?
Converge and awaken. Human's creations.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Так.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Так.
It too shall fall.
Together as one. Humans, creations. Yin and yang.
You're the one who did. Still waters of oblivion.
Ill fate descends.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
Ill tidings manifest.
Так.
Converge and awaken. Humans, creations.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Неплохо. Еще бы шмотки нормальные выпадали, вообще бы был класс. Ну, это более-менее. Так. Жалко, ни у кого нету. Пока что лисичку никто не выбил и никто мне не дал ей попользоваться. Так. Так, сразу перегоним. Сразу перегоним. Так. Вот здесь. Эхо войны. Это потом. Так. День пройду еще. Так, она... понятно. Ну, на всякий случай, давайте ее... Войдем в нее. Так, лисичку, как хочу сестричку попробовать.
It's your call. What kind of dance do you?
Our fortune is clouded together as one.
Ill tidings manifest.
Again. Destined for oblivion.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Так, немножко. 3 раза надо.
still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Еще разочек.
Together as one. Human creations.
Ill tidings manifest.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ну, на этом остановимся. Ну тогда давайте так сделаем. Всем пока-пока, товарищи. Виртуалку я проходить не буду, потому что я устал. Всем пока, спасибо, что вы меня смотрели. Стрим и так 3 часа 40 минут уже идет. Я немножко устал. Всем пока-пока.